with. Had to rob another just to be a pray to God and then it's hard to find forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him he was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't keep no cloak at dinner time. But let you act like you don't ever hurt or get your mind. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on road and tell the devil get behind. That bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. When out of line, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that the demons have designed. That frame of mind I have is salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind, hide it up out humankind. I'm open mind, but I cannot walk another line. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece of revolution blinds. Trying to manifest things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams of my unconscious mind. My dreams are defined, state of mind, state of mind. That make you think this lucky life of mine is redesigned.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Bunker ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to protect the completion.
Well, this crowd is not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Here's Carson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and he gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their own little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 32. Here's Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 32. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them. I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, let's take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the distance count.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
The run is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line drive. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they change things up on 1st down, trying to throw the ball. Incomplete, so they come back on 2nd down and say, forget that. Hand it off to the big man. He ends up making it a manageable 3rd down.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
How about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up the first down.
And he's brought down.
When you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. He gets it down to the 32.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, here's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They're trying to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right at the chalk of the 20. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. For the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the give, now Mahomes. And that will be caught, but out of the zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old...
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Successful there on the challenge. He'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Throwing is Mahomes on third. This will be offered, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Bucker's kick here is good. That will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to the opening field goal with 3 in the run.
I like that. Good little tennis on there.
You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's spin on a little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker traveling the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, and that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's able to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. This is Carson. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here in 3rd and 1. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. He's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Chicken Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And in this first quarter play, this will remain a tie ball game. And they have been disruptive in the passing game, as we're going to see.
And it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, you cover a guy in your area, and those windows that quarterbacks are seeking to throw into, they're closed in this case.
And they go all over the place, knocking down pass after pass. the leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conked off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up the second in just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you're running jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They go play action, now Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, it's second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throwing now is Mahomes. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, we've seen you and I both in the practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And it's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for third and 3. Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position, and the last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and miss a ball.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's his carry. Here's Williams. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Williams. Will take it all the way for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So the second down run didn't work. They wanted to get on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Both our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This is DJ Reed returning. A pretty solid return. He only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. We will get another look at Seattle's offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
If you're my old college coach right now, he always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, 57 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Byron Pringle now to return it. They'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now there are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
This is caught inside the 15. And takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They're a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. It's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And to want to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. Fights through and now a crease. Carson the first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 63 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They run it with Carson. He's taken a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Carson. He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
You know, we might still get some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package. And since you couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
That's a good ready defensively for that jumbo set. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure it's a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. We're going to find his tight end Gray complete. Down as he's inside the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes is going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise is out with the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And gets in. Yard was expected to finish there, but they had two more out of their lead.
One more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we'll leave it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many play sheets, do you?
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 in this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his, and they can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The safety blitz stayed to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll run on the inside Lemar. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded on the lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, he went back to him, but the results were simple, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now left, he's got it to Everett. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline perimeter type blocker that we used to have in the golden days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll short the defense.
When you've got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from the neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a 3rd miss and another scoreless possession.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely in midfield. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward of him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It will be close to a first down as he runs into the wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This is caught, and a fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football, I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled it with the inside run.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those top 30 yards for you when necessary.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. That's to his running back complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd and 9. Wilson. He'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. There'll be a gain of 5 in the punt team, and they'll come out on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Hardman to return. Pretty good punt there, also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run the toughness down. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we're just, if you look at it, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Play fake. Here's Wilson. They can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a save. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
To me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken, so I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you? He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down too. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over his head. Smart play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. And here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? About the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's in the double coverage and intercepted. Picked on by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. See, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. His throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. There's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And tough sliding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. They'll find everything complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats for this first half of action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off because they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Kick is good. They're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Let the tour partner just do it.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simple. If you get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage. Either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And going deep for Hill. They'll fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Big play there just before halftime.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So we've come up on halftime. And we'll jump over halftime. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. But he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on their defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got it. He got it. Mahomes fighting Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is good. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Edwards-Helaire. He'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Going forward with McKinnon. And he wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
They were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And he wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Chris Jones on the stop. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. His throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Again, Wilson. It's caught, blocking. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
We know play calls can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The extra point now coming from Myers. To a 5-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown. touchdown. Here's Myers to move it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. This return was net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards? Wow, that's a really big game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they'll bring it out here right at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On the counter. He's going to go down late. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into territory. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, he took the words right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37. Taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, 32 yards. And the Chiefs head off in their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra play by Butker is on target. Gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed hops for the touchback. Now comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile, people raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's good tough running right up the middle. If the defense can't penetrate and make it slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the ball occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially going to throw the ball with it, just immediately just shoveling that ball. Whenever Sanders in a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get off field. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And following the interception, just any interception, a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And these guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And it's scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From a gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Carson. Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. They will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, these guys wanted to get back in this game. They needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Getting A on the papers alternative, but that didn't work out too well either. Because we made mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try to win this one.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Now a swing pass. It's over to Lair. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yards to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the left hash mark, this is a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Still their lead now up to 22. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a missed opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position with 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Here's Reed returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
I like it though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're getting symptomatic.
Yeah,
I like that.
Analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're playing 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. There's Wilson to throw. He'll get this out wide to Penny. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. There's Wilson. That's complete to Disney, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
Well, this game was decided a while ago. That completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds.
Well, they put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Dan, I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
In the end zone, here's Pringle. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your team and keep it up. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes.
He did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Flush to his right. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, took advantage of it. We'll end up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vincent Mayola. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Mahomes going to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That is incomplete. Not a coverage accident there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. This won't get the line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
A sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they don't press the ball downfield as far as possible. Try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And you've got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again is Wilson. Good target here, complete to Metcalf. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown! Rashad Penny. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. Return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now. Teams get a big lead, they go in post mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And now they let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. They go deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Seahawks will get the
But you had to beat
32 field position.
32 teams.
Set to come back out on
Yeah,
the
they know when
field.
they get to the Super Bowl,
They're
yeah.
going to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole
You also have
better
to
view
talk.
than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
Escaping the pressure right. Give them
Damn,
on the scramble, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and
It's a
10,
good
but he's
game.
better off doing that
You
than throwing
suck.
an incompletion,
No.
or even worse, an
What
interception.
team are you?
Kansas City.
Yeah, you suck.
Throwing
No,
it
I
in
don't.
on 2nd down. Wilson dumps that off to Purdy, his running back. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
This is how real games are.
And 1st down, Wilson. Well, that's complete to Swain. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try to sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab it. It's going to be played one-handed. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
all day.
The end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know, I will.
No, I'm serious. I need you up here watching the oven
This is
and
a
keep
big
on the way
stop
home.
right here. Just to break our 4th quarter time. And this one's going to just tuck it on as he gets it to go. And at the
I know, I'll be up there in a sec.
So the drive near the end zone field goal, it does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, you're thinking, right, just score the touchdown and seal this thing.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. Thus far, he's been quite the dual threat. Touchdown on the ground, another through the air. He's just so versatile, isn't he?
He is, and he's exactly what I think we're looking for.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And that is set up shop at the 40-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And maneuvers way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Mahomes. He's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first.
Great run.
This is third down.
I know, my game's almost over.
Here's Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson, 36 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in the six.
My game is at 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
On target. These guys will take a 10-point lead.
I know, I'll be up there.
To the touchdown.
Where do I put the stuff in?
To kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, when they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter, this drive becomes fourth. And now the rookie spree. The 20. And touchdown Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, 75 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking in at the 3. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Running in with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively, but there could be some opportunities.
So you said key third down. Highlight that word, playing ball. Here we go. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. A second down. 8 yards to go on second down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. This offensive line, they're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3.5. Let's get off the field. Instead, They can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in there. And it winds up with the Chiefs sitting there. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hey, Mom. My game's at 2 minutes.
For the touchback. So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 10. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now, but then clock rolling. Wilson to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that's going to be caught during the scrimmage. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. Quick launch complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Wilson. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there at CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you have to take it.
This is going to be recovered by the hands team. But that should just about break out around this one. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards and Lair getting the ball back here. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the 1st half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the 1st half, it gets ugly in the 2nd half. They come down with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, here's Edwards Lair. He gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback, able to hold on though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call a run, pass, it's only going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you next Monday versus the Bears. Have a great night. Bye.